Q6103-4. During oral quizzing in a given lesson, effective questions should A. Start with why, how, what, where, when, or a combination of these. B. Should be related to the desired outcome of the lesson. C. Be brief and concise. The correct answer is C. During oral quizzing in a given lesson, effective questions should be brief and concise. This means that the questions should be clear and succinct, without unnecessary elaboration or confusion. Concise questions help to focus the learner's attention on the specific content or concept being addressed, allowing for efficient and effective communication between the instructor and the learners. 6104. To answer a learner's question, it is most important that the instructor A. Clearly understand the question. B. Have complete knowledge of the subject. C. Introduce more complicated information to partially answer the question, if necessary. The correct answer is A. When answering a learner's question, it is most important for the instructor to clearly understand the question being asked. This means comprehending the specific content, context, and intention behind the question. By understanding the question, the instructor can provide an appropriate and relevant response that addresses the learner's concerns or inquiries. 6110. Which type of test item creates the greatest probability of guessing? A. True-false. B. Supply type. C. Multiple choice. The correct answer is A. The type of test item that creates the greatest probability of guessing is the true-false format. In a true-false question, the learner has a 50% chance of guessing the correct answer by chance alone, as there are only two options to choose from. This means that even if the learner does not know the correct answer, they still have a good chance of getting it right by guessing. Overall, true-false questions have the greatest probability of guessing since they provide a simple binary choice, making them more susceptible to chance responses. 6111. Which is the main disadvantage of supply-type test items? A. They cannot be graded with uniformity. B. They are readily answered by guessing. C. They are easily adapted to statistical analysis. The correct answer is A. The main disadvantage of supply-type test items is that they cannot be graded with uniformity. Supply-type items require the learner to provide their own response, such as a short answer or essay. Because the responses can vary greatly among learners, grading these items consistently and objectively becomes challenging. Unlike multiple choice or true-false questions, where the correct answer is predetermined and easily identifiable, supply-type items involve subjective judgment in grading. The instructor needs to evaluate and interpret each learner's response individually, which can introduce variability in grading and potentially lead to inconsistencies. 6107. The characteristic of a written test which measures small differences in achievement between learners is its A. Validity. B. Reliability. C. Discrimination. The correct answer is C. The characteristic of a written test that measures small differences in achievement between learners is its discrimination. Test discrimination refers to the test's ability to differentiate between learners of varying levels of knowledge or ability. A test with high discrimination is sensitive enough to identify subtle differences in performance among learners. In the context of testing, validity refers to the extent to which a test measures what it is intended to measure. Reliability, on the other hand, refers to the consistency and stability of test scores over repeated administrations or among different raters. While validity and reliability are important characteristics of a good test, they do not specifically address the measurement of small differences in achievement between learners.